We want to use unit fractions to convert, and we're writing nearest tenth if necessary. We want to change 6 meters into yards. Now on these, we're switching from the metric system to the US customary system. And so the conversions between the units is probably not something you're going to memorize. So this table down here is something that you'll want to have handy while you're working on these problems. And what you want to do through here, because this has all of the units in there, it's got units for distance and for volume and for weight. So you've got to go through and find it. And there's actually two you can use, and either one is fine. If we have 6 meters and we want yards, if we look down here, we want to find one of these units that's comparing meters and yards. And you actually have two. This one and this one. And you can do either one. You basically get the same answer. It might round a little bit differently, but you should only be off by like a tenth or so. So let's just see, we'll show you what happens if you use either one and how to set it up. So for unit fractions, remember you take your the measurement that they give you, 6 meters, put it over 1, and we want to multiply that by a new fraction that has meters on the bottom and yards on top. That way these meters are going to cross cancel. So let's say we use this first one. It says 1 meter equals 1.09 yards. So over here, 1 meter, and on top, 1.09 yards. Okay, so we can cross cancel our meters, and then we can see all we need to do is multiply straight across here. You can pull out your calculator to help you out, but we end up getting 6.5 decimal in there. There we go, yards. Okay, let's just show you what happens if you do it the other way. So we'll do this one in green. Same idea though, you start with 6 meters over 1. And again, we want to cancel meters, so they're on the bottom, yards go on top. This one says 1 yard is equal to 0.91 meters. So we say 1 yard, 0.91 meters. So this one we can see if you multiply straight across after you cancel those meters. There we go. We get 6 over 0.91, so we have to divide. And this one comes out to be 6.6 when you round to the nearest tenth. But they're both in yards, they're both really close, and it's because you can see all of these are approximations, meaning those conversions themselves have been rounded. And that's why you may end up just off slightly. You can also see that one of them you're multiplying, one of them you're dividing. So if you have a preference, you can try to pick the right one, where you have one of whatever the units are on the bottom that you're trying to cancel. But it's up to you, both of those would be fine.